Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series, the Heroic Division matchup. On the left-hand side, we've got Mommy's Little Gamers with Roger playing Dahaka, Kelsier, Jaina, Bellers on Diablo, Mason Blaze to play Sergeant Hammer, and Valimar will be on Rhaegar. And to the right-hand side of our map, we've got Big Power Play, Big Play Power. I'm forgetting the phrasing. Big Push Power. Not even close, Bahamut. On the right, it's going to be a Sovereign Joanna, Concept Deathwing, Karazim, played by Iron. Mike on the Sylvanas, and Mr. Tito, I think is how you say it, will be playing the Olaf, Balog, and Eric. So we're going to have a little gamble here as to how many Viking deaths. So each Viking death equals 0.25. So how many 0.25 deaths will there be? How many Viking deaths will there be? So 10 or more, 9 or less. 10 would be 2.5. 9 would be 2.25. I believe I have figured out the math correct on this. TTO previously on Match Ready and hasn't removed the team tag. Oh, okay. So it's just TTO. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that, Stark. Blizzard down from the Jaina. Beller's going to be blinded by Joanna, but this will be a breakaway from top lane as Sylvanas crew for the members of Big Push Power will be able to take down the fort front gate. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Sergeant Hammer going to do Sergeant Hammer things. Mason Blaze working on the bottom lane the fort front gate. Tito is doing their best to clear things out as well. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Did you know that? Mr. Bandit, you are so perfect. Why are you curving that claw today, huh? You're holding your claws weird. Wonder if you stepped on something outside. Oh, very quick camps to be grabbed, and oh god, Rhaegar goes in for an immediate bite onto this Deathwing. Even with the Karazim around, that's going to be a Viking death! So there you go. That is 1. 1 of 10. 1 of 10. Well, we'll see. I have no idea how many Viking deaths there are. There's actually no match stats for this. Shield glares out from the Joanna. Diablo gets a Shadow Charge overpowered. Jaina will fall in the mid lane to Sylvanas. And it's no kill into the Joanna, but still, they find the Jaina kill. Good camp in the mid lane. What are Vikings going to take it for? Are they going to go for the Mercenary Lord? Buff the camps? Because there are quite a few camps on this map. Nope, it's going to be Eric the Swift. Okay, we're going Eric build here. Spy games as well as the Eric the Swift level 4. And we're microing him around quite a bit. As Diablo gets a engage onto Iron here. The Karazim tries to get away. Drops the block totem down on the ground, and that creates enough space, or at least denies some auto attacks coming in. But I do think this is another Viking death. 2 Viking deaths thus far. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Sergeant Hammer being a nuisance here. Trainwreck, what's up, bud? Welcome back to the Bahamuts. Lard and Kel were very generous today, gifting a good chunk of subs. And we've managed to hit level 2 in the Hype event that Twitch is putting on. So that means not only do we get a $10 gift card to Amazon, but we also get a $20 gift card to Steam. Next is 50,000 experience, and we, if we hit that, we get a $40 gift card to DoorDash, which will be good for the next subathon we do in February to celebrate 3-year full-time streaming. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe as we're trying to grow the YouTube channel. Every bit helps. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to at least follow. It costs $0. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. As Bell is looking for a kill onto this Diablo, but of course, we got that level 4 Eric the Swift. Permanently increase Eric's base movement speed by 10%. Oh, my apologies. It's actually going to be a traded kill down over here. But you increase Eric's base movement speed by 10%, and as long as Eric is moving, he heals for 45 health per second. So, little things for Eric right here. And actually, Diablo's got to be careful right now. Viking spin from 7 gets some good damage, but another Viking will go down. That is 4 deaths for the Vikings, for any gamblers wondering. We didn't really talk about the Dahaka at all. He did go into enhanced agility. Another kill into a Viking right there in top lane. Vikings getting farmed a bit here, and that's great for the Diablo because every kill is 10 souls, and so he's able to get to these. He's able to get to the 100 mark a little bit faster, and that might be expended soon with the pressure applied by Sylvanas and Karazim. Deathwing with a Cataclysm in. This is all aggression from the members of Big Push Power. They will take down the Jaina, and Mommy's Little Gamer's got a run here. Bell drops a Fire Stomp. It is, what kind of, it is Fire Stomp build Diablo, okay. And it looks like our Karazim gets the channel, shifts in a Hearth out, and that'll be full mana for Karazim. As Sergeant Hammer goes into mid lane and starts doing exactly what she was doing in the bottom, opening up the map, taking down the fort, but I don't think this will be given away so freely. Dahaka, though, actually, hold on, Dahaka's actually chilling. No, he's going for the Brush Stalk up to the top lane, okay. Looking for a flank Brush Stalk into the enemy. Unfortunately, it's going to be met with a Molten Flame. We have a Viking hearthing out in the top right of our screen. Roger takes a handful of damage. Joanna to be traded as Sylvanas takes down Dahaka. Diablo Soul's expended, hits the level 10. That's unfortunate. Diablo hits level 10 just after he consumes all of his souls. The reason I say it's unfortunate is once you hit level 10, you only consume 75 of the 100. So he's just got a little bit more to go. Meanwhile, I said this wasn't going to be doable, but Mason Blaze... I'm sorry, how much damage has Mason Blaze done? Jesus Christ! Look at the Sergeant Hammer siege damage! 6 minutes in, 87,000 siege! Actually, let's cycle through the numbers. We can actually leave that up for a little bit longer. I mean, 2 forts have gone down, but geez Louise, 87,000 siege damage in 6 minutes. The closest on the enemy side is about 30 with Deathwing. Dahaka's done 34,000 for the allies. God dang it! Bosses will be traded between top and bottom, and this should be a tribute, second one of the game, over to the side of Mommy's Little Gamers. The 10k hero damage, yeah, just poking at the Vikings and stuff here and there. Deathwing's got some Skyfall delays. So he's got one more, I do believe. And I think that's it. Oh, no, did he have a fourth? He had a fourth. Mason Blaze, though, will get the channel. Boss in bottom lane is pushing up. Tito is going to lose another Viking down over here. That is 1.5 deaths on the Vikings. So if we're counting deaths, chat, that is 6 for the gamble. That is 6 deaths for the gamble. Roger finishes up the boss in the top lane. Sergeant Hammer is clearing a bit of mid. Mike goes in with a Haunting Wave. Kelsier's going to take a lot of damage. The Water Elemental's out, but Mike is fine by the fort front gate. 7-sided strike onto Bell right here, who gets the Ancestor healing. Tito does go in for a charge with Olaf. Doesn't have any sort of stun from him. Not at that level yet. Lightning Breath from Diablo, but everyone's right behind. Lightning Breath met by a Molten Flame. And Tito gets the channel with our Baylog. We'll see the Eric go down to the Jaina near the top area. Oh boy. Hearth out from Valimar for full mana. We have a drag into the Joanna. Mason Blaze hearthing out as well. And Dahaka has enhanced agility, already 5 stacks. So he taps a bush. He's got mount speed for 5 seconds. And you will be able to go even faster than that, as at the 5 mark you've got 130. At the 10 mark you've got 140%. Baylog's still working on, Baylog's still working on the bottom lane. Sylvanas with Remorseless level 13. We also will be seeing Nordic Attack Squad as well, while Olaf, Baylog, and Eric are near each of the other 2 Vikings. Their basic attacks deal bonus damage equal to 1.25% maximum health of the enemy hero. And Sylvanas is going to be dealing a whole heck load of damage as well. Increase Sylvanas' basic attack range by 1. Attacks against enemy heroes with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Shoot an additional, an untalented Shot of Withering Fire. The Shot of Withering Fire applies Banshee Curse. It's a lot more damage, not going to be percent-wise. Bell trying to back away on the Diablo right now. Able to get away. Earth Shatter. That's going to be a Dahaka getting a kill onto an Eric. 2.25 deaths for the Vikings. No more deaths are allowed. Well, at least for the doubters. Doubters, believers, I don't even know, man. I just tried to make an interesting gamble. Valimar trying to run out of here. Beautiful block totem dropped on the ground. Iron's able to go ahead and dash to that, follow up with a dash to Rhaegar, and Karazim with a double kill. Nicely done from Karazim. Gonna see the Ruination at level 13 for the Deathwing. Gonna be moving away from Conflagration 16, I assume, then? Sylvanas and Joanna clear out the mid lane fort. The map is opening up to the side of big push power. 3-9 in kills favoring our red team as Dahaka's Drag will not connect. It is 4-4 in our structures, though. Mid and bottom have gone down on the right-hand side. Mid and top have gone down on our left side. Level 16s are almost here, half a level closer, or excuse me, half a level to go for the members of Big Push Power. A little bit closer to that 16 talents here. What's up, Last? Good to see you, bud. Siege Giants are going to do Siege Giant things in the top lane. He's going to be taking down the keep front gate, and it looks like Big Push Power gives the objective. They're going to give it. Deathwing can't delay out all this, can he? Nope, Valimar gets it. Valimar will get it. Siege Giants are still rocketing into top lane. Get it? Get it, chat? They're rocketing. You know this game? Well, Tears of the Storm, I would hope so. Iron Skin activated by the John, and she throws out a Blessed Shield as well, trying to get out of here. 16 talent tier, giving our cleansing dashes, or our cleansing touch to the Karazim, so it's going to help out a little bit. And there's that gaze onto destruction for our Deathwing at level 16, as I had mentioned, moving away from Conflagration. Diablo activates the Lightning Breath, trying to get a bit of damage onto the enemy, but they all run away from that. Elongated Tongue for our Dahaka at level 16. We also will see our Giant Killer for Sergeant Hammer. And she's just going to sit here, Hover Siege available, pushing onto this keep. Meanwhile, the keep, as I mentioned, in that top lane, Minion Wave will get some damage onto one of the Siege Giants, but a mid-keep falls in favor of Mommy's Little Gamers. You originally casted it. No one was on this game, homie. There was no one on this game. Did you not claim it?
My curse subsides.
Shadow Charge in. That's a Blizzard down from the Jane as well. Sovereign taking a bit of damage. Didn't claim it. They asked me 3 minutes after it was set to start for the last minute pickup. Well, that's awkward. I hate recasting stuff.
Takes flight.
Oh. We'll see our boss in the top lane go over to the side of Mommy's Little Gamers. Deathwing drops down. Bellowing Roar is actually just came off cooldown, or is just now available. Gonna set up for that position on it. Earth Shatter goes out as well, but Deathwing's health bar is getting a little bit low here. He's got to be careful. Pops the Bellowing Roar, feels a little too early, and doesn't get as many pushes as they were looking for. Concept and the rest back away. No, still though. I could be casting something else is my point. If this was already casted, I could be casting a game that didn't get casted. That's my whole point. That's the reason. Doesn't matter how many were there. That don't matter. I don't even know how many people are here now. I don't have my viewer count ever open. I only look at the stat at the end of the stream. That way I can see how many people left for StarCraft 2. Boss slams in top lane. The keep front gate goes down. Mason Blaze and the rest are continuing their push here with the boss above 50% HP. No 20 talent here yet. 4 to 10 in our kills currently. As this Karazim continues to punch out onto boss, doing their best. Catapult trying to help out here as well. Vikings clearing out the mid lane. The Dahaka keeps shoving in as well. But this mid lane keep, top lane keep will go down. Actually have Vikings, one Viking getting dragged in by Dahaka, and Tito's gonna lose this Baylog, I do believe. Wow, or excuse me, Olaf falls to the Nexus forces. I think they stepped into a catapult or maybe just into range of the minions, but either way, our red team will be able to get a curse of their own. Vikings play again is up and available. You are a viewer, yes you are. 7-sided strike from Karazim. Diablo's dropped down to 50%. Bellowing Roar pushes Jaina out of position. She still falls. That's a Diablo going down. Soul's expended. Mason Blaze trying to boost away as the Earth Shatter does not get the stun. But just below us, we will see Rhaegar falling to the Vikings. Nicely done. Now, what can they do with this 40 seconds of curse available? Are they going to look to just end through top lane? 37 seconds on Jaina. 48 for the Rhaegar. This could be an opportunity to end the game because those Siege Giants earlier on, during that first curse phase, got more than 50% of this. Keep isolation onto the Joanna. She's got no way to get out of here. Bless Shield. And Bless Shield was on cooldown. And Karazim falls as well. That is not what you want in that situation by any means. Looking for a potential end, and a Dahaka Diablo Sergeant Hammer take you down. That is not, oh, that just feels rough. 20 talent tier for big push power. Shots going on to a Viking. We will see an Olaf get out of here. I'm just curious, what is the Viking death count at? All right, so they're over 3 deaths, so the believers get paid out. Believers will get paid out. Boston top is 2-minute 26. Boston bottom is up and available. Seven-sided and Blessed Shield up and available. For the members, or for Joanna and Karazim. Joanna about to respawn in a few seconds here. Storm Shield was her level 20 pickup. You have the Arrival of God, so you get all the level 7 talents. We also have the Destroyer and World Breaker landing damage increased by 400%. Karazim holding his level 20, considering the Epiphany, considering the 11-sided strike, the extra strikes. We have, I'm trying to remember the talent, Fury of the Storm for our Vikings. Each Viking has their own charge. We also have the Withering Barrage. On the opposing side, Winter Mute for the Jaina, Isolation Contagion upgrade. Sergeant Hammer's going to go for Ultra Capacitors, Diablo with the Hellgate, and Ancestral Healing Farseer's Blessing. But a Boston bottom lane is going to be pushing onto a keep front gate. Dahaka's going to brush talk into this right here, and Jaina's going to get some assistance from Roger. Valimar helping out as well. We'll see a Siege Giant camp plus boss. Sergeant Hammer, they're looking to commit for an end, potentially. Looking to commit for an end. Jane is done with her level 1 questing talent. Picked up her 20th globe right there. Deathwing with a little lava burst underneath the boss, trying to get some sustained damage onto that. Karazim with a few cleansing dashes here and there. Cleansing touch. Boss gets a slam. The keep will go down. All structures have been taken out on the side of big push power.
Gather tribute.
Tribute is really, it'd give you 1 out of 3, so realistically at this time, want to focus on maybe ending here. Storm Shield activated by the Joanna. Deathwing drops down. Mason Blaze takes a chunk of damage. Diablo getting 7-sided strike to Oblivion. The also Ancestral Healing comes out a touch too late. It's on a 10-second cooldown. And now we'll have a Viking fall. Kelsier just trying to pop off right now with this. Jaina gets the ice block immediately. The Ice Flow level 7 cooldown reduction is just cleaning up the fight. Mike will be able to come in here with that extra shot. Mike will go down, though, I do believe. Is there a way for Mike to get out of this? Someone will get that last auto attack. Somebody will get the last auto attack. Nobody will get the last auto attacks, but the catapults have arrived. The core shielding is getting scratched. Sergeant Hammer's still here with a little low HP, but a chain heal from Rhaegar will help out. Does have the healing totem as well if he wants to maybe drop that down, or it might have been used to tank some tower shots in the bottom lane. Haunting Wave out from Sylvanas. The shielding is gone. Map number 1 in our Heroic Division matchup is looking like it's going over to the side of Mommy's Little Gamers as a Dahaka lands a drag. Rhaegar goes in for the bite on the butt. Sergeant Hammer doesn't get the shot onto Mike. Once again, someone will get the last auto. There you go. That time they got it onto Deathwing, but this will be 11-15 in kills. And the members of Mommy's Little Gamers take map number 1. GG, well played. Oh, that's some good tea. Increase the width of Cone of Cold by 100% and cause each hero hit to reduce its cooldown by 2 seconds, doubled against chilled heroes up to a maximum of 8 seconds per use. Also, Frost Armor, enemies that attack Jaina are chilled. Additionally, every 10 seconds, Jaina gains 75 physical armor against the next enemy hero basic attack, reducing the damage taken by 75%. So, Frost Armor, nice in that situation. Ice Barrier, gain a shield for 25% of the ability damage dealt to chilled targets. It's a fun little build right there. Jaina popping off. How did the muffler time go, by the way? The dude was awesome. It was $100, which was actually way less than I was expecting, so that worked out for us financially. The guy got it done within like 30-40 minutes. He was super quick. And I ended up shooting the shit with him for like 10 minutes afterwards because they had like this, they had the shop side and then they had like the lobby side, and I was just chilling in the lobby. There were some paintings on the wall, so I was looking at them and I was complimenting them when I was paying, and he was like, "Oh, I did them." Turns out this dude has a master's in studio art, and he works he owns like a muffler shop in town. So, but he had like his paintings are beautiful. He was doing like portraits and landscapes, and the portraits were amazing. So we ended up talking about art for a little bit. It turns out he lived in Detroit for a little bit as well, so we shot the shit about that. So yeah, we ended up talking about like coney dogs and stuff. It was actually kind of funny. Small world. Fun fact, did you know that if there's a set of twins, did you know there's a set of twins on the blue team? I did not know that. So, like, the blue team technically has an advantage because the twins don't need to communicate verbally, right? They can communicate telepathically. I was going to say psionically. That's not even right. Psionically. The Kala is strong with these two. Excuse me. Okay, so are the players on the right sides? Mason Blaze was this hammer on the last game, right? They have swap sides. My favorite thing for teams to do. Alright, so go ahead and swap the side of these teams. Mason Blaze played the hammer last game, and that was on the left. Now Mason Blaze is playing Chromie, and they're on the right. Same difference. Ah. Oh! I almost knocked my glasses off. I got so excited. Oh, do I need to run ads? I might need to. Hold on, let me check this really quickly. Do I need to run ads? Nah. We'll run ads after this game. Does Thrall finish Crashed Lightning? We'll say level 1 talent. Level 1 stacking. Yes. Crash done. No. Uncrashed. Let's not capitalize all that. Uncrashed. Alright, 2 minutes. I'll introduce the teams. The players are swapping sides. Calling that chair a gaming chair is a huge reach. All right, so anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I didn't follow, sorry. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Heroic Division matchup. On the left-hand side, we're going to be having the members of Big Push Power looking to take us to a map number 3 through Braxis Holdout with Tito on the Johanna. We'll see a Mike Thrall, Iron Brightwing, Final Stand Tassadar, and C2D2 on the Leoric. On the right-hand side, we have Mommy's Little Gamers, or MLG for short, looking for a quick 2-0 in this Heroic Division matchup. Mason Blaze playing the Chromie, Bellers on the Muradin, Valimar playing Malfurion, Kelsier on a Tracer, and Roger will be on that Dahaka. But the question that I pose to all of you beautiful people in chat hanging out with us today, lurking, chatting, etc. Let's go ahead and start it. Does Thrall finish Crash Lightning? Thrall will take Crash Lightning. I know this because I can look ahead at the talents. But Thrall will take Crash Lightning. Will he finish that by the end of the game? Crash Lightning needs 30 stacks. You need to hit one target, then it needs to bounce to a heroic target by the end of said bounces. Mike is holding this, so he's not going to show, so I'm hitting the corner on my screen with that. But the gamble is up and available. Oh my god, Mike, come on, take the talent. Don't make me look like a liar, Mike. There it is. Crash Lightning level 1 gets an immediate stack. 29 to go, chat. If you know the results, you are welcome to gamble. Just don't tease the results. Don't try and be cheeky. Just enjoy the game and win some free channel points if you know. Alright, we got odds. I love it. Condemn from Joanna pulling people around here. Final stand is going to go Psystorm level 1. Good for this map because the camp clear, or excuse me, the objective clear. Also, it's great around the objective. You know, you throw it on the point. People can't really stand there very long. So, increase the range of Psionic Storm by 33%. Each non-structure enemy hit by Psionic Storm restores 0.5 mana, and also increase to each non-structure enemy hit by Psionic Storm restores 0.5 mana, increases to 5 against enemy heroes. Sorry, my brain always thinks there's like a cooldown reduction, so I want to read it that way. But I was jumping ahead of what I was actually reading. Thrall lands a little root onto Muradin. He answers back with a Stormbolt to the face of Mike, and our first objective will be immediately channeled over to the side of Big Push Power, looking for some great pressure early on here in map number 2, Braxis Holdout. Ooh, we got a nearly 50-50 bet, 2,300 to 2,500. You like to see it. Shock Race coming out from Tassadar, final stand poking here and there, getting that Giggle Beam out. Mason Blaze steps on the point, cancels the channel, or excuse me, gets the potential channel for the allies. The top was actually already channeled. Meanwhile, speaking of top, we have Tracer, Leoric, Muradin. Big fight breaking out over here as the Pulse Bomb will be onto Leoric. He's going to try and Wraith Walk away. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to. And Roger, look at the channel on this objective, or excuse me, on that camp point. Kelsey, you're getting low. And that Stormbolt from Muradin is perfectly placed. They get a double kill into the Joanna, as well as that Leoric who cheated death a little bit. Mike is going to throw out a Crash Lightning or a Chain Lightning. Gets their 6th stack of the game, but will fall to the Chromie. The Zerg pen is filling rapidly over for the members of Mommy's Little Gamers. Big Push Power does have a 50% roughly, actually more than 50% of their Zerg wave as well, as you can see on the top left of your screen. Meanwhile, though, a burrow under the ground. Muradin finds the kill. Dahaka did go Lurker Strain, so that was extra damage on top of that. It's a guaranteed kill between Dahaka and Muradin on that Leoric. As Tito tries to get this hold on bottom lane, Kelsier comes in, gets chunked down to 50, but Valmar's got an immediate heal. Bell with a flank. Stormbolt immediately. Beautifully done! Time trap from Mason Blaze. Stormbolt to follow up. Tracer has the sustained damage. And they'll find themselves their 6th kill of the game. Meanwhile, in top lane, Roger doing their best, but Iron will be getting a blue channel in this top for the time being. Tracer, Muradin look for a pinch on this, and the phase shift from Brightwing down into bottom lane will not be interrupted. Tito tries to get into the point. Mason Blaze answers with a bit of spell damage. Valmar poking here and there. More Sandblast to be had by Mason Blaze, but now Tassadar's back in the bottom as well. Another flank rotation from Tracer and Muradin. Mike will scout this out. Pops the Wind Fury. Trying to get some more Crash Lightning stacks. 8 currently. Drop down to below 50%. Gets a little heal from the Brightwing. And final stand. Man, oh man. The burst, the chunk, the sustained damage is just way too much. And this is a 7th kill 4.5 minutes in. Not even 4.5 minutes in. We've got 7 kills in favor of Mommy's Little Gamers, who will get the vast majority of the Zerg wave. Oh, in top lane, though. Dahaka might have a kill. Is there a drag? You should have cooldown reduction on the drag? Wanted to break that spectral, or that drain hope. Not enough mana, that was the issue. Not enough mana for it. Back in the bottom lane, Ultralisks, the big space puppies. Banelings coming through, Hydras, Guardians. Couple little lings here and there, but there's that Psystorm action to try and clear out the wave fast. Joanna's able to solidify the kill into this Tracer as Tassadar got a whole heckload of damage in with those Psystorms. Does have that level 7 Psionic Echo. Casting Psionic Storm causes your next Shock Ray within 3 seconds to only cost 30 mana and create a Psionic Storm on the first enemy hero hit. So that's another additional thing for that Psionic Storm build for our Tassadar for the time being. And Thrall just continues to poke here and there, opening things up. 10 stacks out of the 30 on the Crash Lightning. Believer's got to be feeling positive about it. 1/3 of the way through. And our next Zerg wave will be announced fairly soon. It's a pretty low cooldown from when the Zerg wave ends and from when you get another announcement of the beacons opening up. Dahaka looking for that drag. No elongated tongue to allow that connection to hit. As we're getting into our 10 talent tiers on the right-hand side, I want to note really quickly on stackage, tissue regeneration's 50% through. We have a root onto 2. Thrall taking a lot of damage. Brightwing goes down. Crash, Chain Lightning pokes. Kelsier gets a blink in, recall out. And Bell is able to back away as well in the Muradin, down below 50% HP. Oh, one more auto from oh, nicely done from Chromie. Mason Blaze. Man, I gotta say, C2D2's having a rough game. Getting bullied here, getting beaten up. It's been quite a few deaths for Leoric this game. And if we look at the experience deficit from Heroic, it's about 3,300 or so. Level 10 is achieved, and that's the Stormbolt cooldown reduction. Muradin lands an immediate one onto Joanna, but she pops the Iron Skin, is able to rush out of here. As Thrall Chain Lightning bops or jumps around to enemy heroes. But until 10 is achieved, it feels like our blue team's going to be pretty turtled up here. C2D2 might play aggressively into Roger so long as he's landing. Ah, yeah, that immediate Drain Hope is broken by the Burrow. Drag misses. Back over in the bottom lane, slowing Sands to zone back the enemy. Maybe allow this step up. Slowing Sands, Avatar, Tranquility. I believe that's Sticky Bomb for Tracer and Isolation to Haka. Uh-oh, Tracer goes into top lane. Good Wraithwalk that counteracts the drag, or at least cleanses the drag, if you will. 16 stacks on that Crash Lightning. Leoric has the Paralyzing Rage, increases your skeletal swing, slow skeletal swing from 40 to 60% by that 20% addition. Mason Blaze being pressured by the Joanna, but meanwhile this is a very low Tassadar. Might fall here. Chromie side shot. It might have just been the point blank shot, gets the kill. Tito's trying to back away. Thrall low. Actually, Thrall's so low he died. No, sorry, it's the Joanna's that's low. Brightwing blinks in to try and help out, but now the Brightwing's in a horrible spot, and that will be a
Quadra kill.
Leoric, the lone defender, tries to get the channel over here for a bit of Zerg channel, but yeah, C2D2 gets what? 10, 12%? Ooh, 14, 16. I was wrong by 4%. Make a Reddit post. Boss being looked at. Tracer's going to try and blink around this, trying to kind of create the box shape. You rotate around in that sort of... You can see there's like a box on the ground, so you see Tracer kind of just rotating around that, trying to avoid some of the damage of the boss and keep it at arm's length. We do have channel onto the objective phase. That'll be stalled out almost immediately by Thrall on the lower side of our map. Joanna does scout out. The boss is being worked on. I think Mike might even see the spray over the wall. I can't remember the name of that. I was going to say overkill, but either way, Leoric will go down. Another kill onto him. How many deaths is that for Leoric? Not trying to flame, but 4 deaths on Leoric. He is getting bullied, but I mean, realistically, everyone on Big Push Power is getting bullied. Rush Shock in from Dahaka, looking for a flank onto the Brightwing. Lands a drag immediately into the Tassadar. Chromie drops some sand, and Tassadar's going to the beach. Now, Tracer will fall to the Joanna. Muradin Dwarf tossing in, maybe looking for the Stormbolt onto Mike and Iron. There's a beautiful level 7 Skullcracker for the Ministone onto Iron. Stormbolt not allowed right now because Bellers is a crab. Stormbolt goes wide over there. Meanwhile, the Joanna on the north side of our screen is trying to back away, or at least trying to play in the darkness. Play out of vision. There you go. Play in the darkness. But she has been discovered. Gets the Iron Skin. Lands a huge condemn. Phase shift from Brightwing will come through. I don't know if this Brightwing's going to be able to make it out alive. An immediate drag from Dahaka lands. Chromie gets the kill. Tassadar throws the Psionic Storm down. Another shock ray going out. Sonic Echo value coming through. Murden does have Avatar. Waiting for him to pop it. Doesn't seem like he's going to activate it anytime soon here. Man, the confidence. I would have popped Avatar so long ago in my panic. Immediate Stormbolt, Skullcracker value. You also have the Bronzebeard Rage as well from 13, so it's even more just damage. Man, like hitting 13 and getting Bronzebeard Rage with this build basically feels like you can 1v1 the world. Phase shift from Brightwing into the top lane, but the Murden's coming up here as well. It's gonna be a 3v4 if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, 3v3. Looking at the wrong side of the map. Brightwing does go down. Now it's going to be a 2v4 as as Tito is trying to back away. CTD2 goes down by the pulse bomb of Tracer. And Chromie holds bottom. We've got a Camp, a Raven available, and a Catapult or a Cyclone as well. This will be the Zerg Wave or the Pen building up in the top right of our screen. Beller's looking for a potential engagement here. What's up, Totski? Good to see you, cutie. Tassadar face checks the bush. The Sundering from Thrall is not enough, and Tassadar does go down. Unfortunate. By the way, the Thrall Crash Lightning's currently on 24 stacks. Thrall is gonna get a phase shift from Brightwing. Gets his 25th stack on that Crash Lightning. How you doing today, cutie? How's your Thursday going, Totski? Hope you've been well. Hey, Totski, do you have Mario Party? I was thinking about getting a couple streamers together and doing like a Mario Party night or something like that. Like starting at like 4 o'clock or something. What's up, Slarif? How you doing, bud? Slarif. I'll just make up a new way to pronounce your name every single time. Good to see you, my dude. You get Mario to play? Okay. All right, cool. I'll message you about it. I'm still gotta figure it out. We'll probably do it in December because this month is so full of stuff already. So. But I thought that'd be fun. Get a couple streamers together and play some Mario Party. Maybe do it at like nighttime too, so people won't be like, wow, you're having a beer at 11 a.m. It's like, it's Mario Party. Of course you're gonna have a beer. Top lane Fort and Keeper gonna go down. The Zerg Wave at 37%. Things are looking beautiful for Mommy's Little Gamers to end map number 2, and our second best of 3 of the day. And it does look like with the Guardians already shredding through the shielding, this is going to be Roger very low on the right side of our screen. Does go down, but there's still so much damage into the core. Thrall tries to poke onto a few enemies. Leoric will go down. The Guardian's still shredding into the structure. Does look like there should be enough damage. Murden starts focusing onto the core, and yes, it is going to be a 2-0 victory for the members of Mommy's Little Gamers here in the Heroic Division matchup. GG, well played. Few streamers don't add the F, so it's whatever. Yeah, sometimes I like to make uploaders too. Mario Party 5 was your jam. I liked, I think 1 and 2. And then 3 and 4 were kind of weird, right? And then 5 went back to like the classic sort of style. Or is 5 the double? Oh, so was Mario Kart Double Dash. Which was the one where you were in like a cart or something like that in Mario? Does Thrall finish level 1 stacking? No, but he was close. Kudos to the Thrall in a very short map to almost finish Crash Lightning. 1 was brutal. Oh yeah, doesn't like 1 have like the most insane AI or something like that? Doesn't Mario Party 1 have like really, really difficult AI, even on like normal or something?